Now let's look at the game against Indian player Gokhale, where I conducted a similar plan. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, a6, bishop a4, knight f6, queen a2, b5, bishop b3, bishop c5, d3, d6, c3, h6. My opponent is playing in absolutely the best way for black, not allowing development of my bishop to g5. So what happens with black if he castles immediately? Then bishop g5 is very strong, and we will see it later in another chapter. So h6 is the best move. After h3, black castles, and here I played g4. So the similar method of attack on the black king. Bishop e6, and now I played g5. Of course, it was possible to return with the bishop to c2 immediately, and it is a good move. But in the game, I wanted to play by force. So if now black takes on g5, then white takes on g5 with the bishop, and he gets the g line open for the attack with the rook. So that was my idea. And if in the game, as in the game, black played knight h5, then white wins the pawn. Gh6, the only move now is g6. And after bishop g5, white also wins a tempo, developing his bishop and the knight. Queen e8, knight bd2, f6. And after bishop e6, queen e6, white can play bishop e3. So not giving up the control over the square f4. So after bishop e3, f e3, black is not able to play knight g3 because he will be mated after queen g2, knight h1, queen g6, king h8, and queen g7. So after knight h7, I play knight h4, rook g8, queen g4, queen f7. And now when the position has stabilized, white can no longer improve his position, so he can castles. He can castle, and now I castle to the queen side. King h6, king b1, rook af8, and now rook hg1. I am ready to play rook g2, rook g1, double along g line, and put a very strong pressure on the pawn g6. Also knight d2, which at the moment is not playing at all, can join the attacking pieces through f3 or f1, g3, and so on. So white here is better. Knight d1, queen e2. This move of course was not forced, but it has an idea which I managed to fulfill on my next move. So knight e6, rook g6, rook g6, knight f5, king h7, queen h5, king g8. And here in this position, white already can win the exchange back by the move knight h6 or knight e7, but before doing that, I improve the position of my knight d2 and play knight f3. So queen h7, knight e7, and the following ending is much better for white, who has an extra pawn in the ending, and this pawn h3 is passed. Later I demonstrated good technique and won this game.